Fractions, decimals, and percents. What do they have in common? Before we discuss what fractions, decimals, and percents have in common, let's talk about a dollar. $1 is also 100 pennies. Some people call it a buck, some call it a Benjamin, but they are all different names for the same value. No matter what you call it, it is still worth $1. Let's talk about another example you are probably familiar with, equivalent fractions. 1/4, 2/8, and 4/16 are all different names for the same amount. No matter how many pieces the rectangle is cut into, the red shaded area stays the same. Each new fraction is equal to 1/4. Now let's see what this has to do with decimals and percents. We will look at a fraction everyone is familiar with, 1/2. 1/2 is equal to 50%, or 5/10, which could also be called 50/100. This is an equivalent fraction, decimal, and percent. Again, different names for the same value. In this case, the same value is 1/2. Let's look at another familiar fraction with a different pictorial representation. This time 25 out of 100 squares are shaded. We can name this fraction 25/100, which can be also written in decimal form and is equivalent to 25%. We could also reduce the fraction 25/100 to 1/4. Each of these is an accurate description of the model. In summary, equivalent fractions, decimals, and percents can be used to describe the same value. In our next lesson, we will be converting between fractions, decimals, and percents.